Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can, but this is the rod that I got for the silencer that I took off and put a different reel on. It's the exact same as a white one that I wanted to get, except in the light of everything, I just went with this black one because black rods matter. And actually, I got it at Coyote Bait and Tackle, and they didn't have white, and white's been hard to find. I've been actually looking for white for a long time. And the reason why I went to Coyote Bait and Tackle, for one, I bought a lot of equipment from them, and they have a rewards program. I'm going to show you. So they give you this card from Coyote Bait and Tackle, if you can see that. And when you spend X amount of dollars, they give you a mark. And then when you fill it up, they'll let you redeem it for cash or merchandise. So the same as cash, you can buy something with it. And it's pretty cool. And I buy a lot of equipment, so it's one good way to get a little something back with the rewards program. And I actually really like this rod. It's the exact same number as this white one, except the only difference is this one says black right there, if you can see that, and this one says powder white, and that's the only difference. So I'm gonna put the reel on it, the one with the bad clicker. Here it is, a Trinidad. This Trinidad 16A. And again, it's not a cheap piece of equipment, so I don't know where to send it back to. I want to throw it away or sell it for something real cheap. I was gonna use it just for sturgeon, but I think the size is more that I like to use for halibut. So I'm gonna put it on this one, call it the silencer, and maybe take it out tomorrow fishing for halibut and see if it's got magic. Let me get it all together and I'll show it to you. And then I'm gonna show you, somebody asked to see my boat, wanted to see what's about, and I don't know if that's a whole video just to see my boat. In fact, my boat's getting ready for tomorrow, and we're getting ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna check it out, show you my boat. These rods are the black diamonds that I use, and again, I like to match everything. So most of my rods are gray, black, blue, or white, and my reels are black, gray, or blue. My boat is black, gray, and blue. So in another video, I said what I like to do is use a longer rod on the side when I'm trolling, because it just it gets you a little wider spread. So usually when I troll, I got these black diamond, they're 8.3 medium heavy, and I think one's medium heavy and one's medium light, but they actually work really good in this position. I'll put them in this position or that position. Anyways, I just want to show you another thing. And again, my obsession is my reels and my rods try to match my boat. The line I use, I try to match. This is a smoke blue line. That one is the Andy dark blue line. Just the way I am, I'm obsessed, I don't know, whatever. So here's my boat. It's the Blue Pearl. It's 20-foot BOULTON aluminum boat, obviously. And I'm not a big aluminum boat guy, but man, I'm glad I bought this. I actually owned an aluminum boat before. I've owned 1, 2, 3 fiberglass boats and 1 aluminum boat. And the aluminum boat was a little cold for me. This one doesn't have that same problem because of the cabin. So the other one was a center console. So anyways, it's 20-foot BOULTON. It's an offshore bracket. It's a SCIFF. with a soft hard top kind of thing or whatever. Just got a frame with a soft top on it, curtains, but I leave it up permanently. It works good. Little light bar up there that I built myself with the GoPro thing. I just put that up there. I had it on the other thing, but I couldn't really adjust it, so I put that higher with a little adjuster on. Let's see how it works, because I think it might fall, but we'll see. I runs Yamaha 115 and then a 9.9 Yamaha high thrust kicker motor. Bought it at Hillside Power Sports and Marine over in like Clear Lake, and I bought it at the boat show. So I've been running it about a year, a little over a year and a half now. It's 2019, and it comes with a bait well, but I mostly use this just to bleed fish, but I did use it actually for a bait well. It's a live well, bait tank, whatever you want to use it. I use it normally to bleed fish in, and it runs out there. It came with a little funky kind of pipe that makes it drain, and I don't like it. What I just do is I roll that up and I stick it in the hole to just kind of reduce the water from seeping out, and then it has a water pit, so the water comes in, so it just maintains a level depending on how you do it. But I'm sure there's another way to do it, but I'm gonna think about that. I mean, you could put a plug in there, the plug fits, so you could just put water in there and leave it. But when you got anchovies, you want water running. So what I do is I run my big bait tank here, and then I'll put some anchovies in there. But normally when I have a bucket, I put a bucket, and then I just use this to bleed fish. We put our fish in here, bleed them, and then as soon as they're bled and we get a couple of them in here, then we'll move them. We'll ferry them to the front, and I use a big game bag. So boat's pretty simple. I mean, like all aluminum boats, it's pretty straightforward. Little bit of rod storage there. I put usually the stowaway and the concealed weapon usually go there, and sometimes the ghost will be under there. But and then it's just a little cabin, seats with a little storage. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not a very good videographer, but keep my weights for drifting and trolling in there, sturgeon fishing, safety gear, the throat cushions down there, a calling system because we catch a lot of fish and it's a lot of fun when you start getting numbers. That's actually the fish box. It drains, but I've never put in fish, nor will I ever, because guys, I see guys on videos have fish stacked up inside here or in the front. This thing doesn't, it drains, but you can't clean it good, and there's not a real seal on there. So basically you got a freaking funky ass stink box in the middle of your cabin or in the front of your boat, and the wind goes this way, the smell goes this way, so you got a smell problem. That's just one 50 years of fishing thing that I learned. So I don't put any fish in there. I don't put any fish up in that box. The only place I put fish is there because I can wash that out totally, and I do wash it out and scrub it with that scrubber that's in there, and I clean it with I like this cleaner. It's not even a fish cleaner. It just smells good when you I feel that it's getting clean. The Lysol all-purpose cleaner with lemon, that's what I use to clean that, or clean everything. And that's it. I got a little shells. My daughter likes the little shells. She's like, oh, we got shells. I run Lowrance radio, Lowrance Elite, I think it's Elite 12. Yeah, and that's it. Just pretty much pretty plain boat, pretty basic. I have a little porta potty. Try not to use it like everybody else, but in case of emergency, it's good to have it. In the front, it's it's just a little area, but we have rod holders up here, and some guys, when we fish, especially all night long, they like to come up here for whatever reason. One of my friends sits there and smokes, and another one, they just like to fish their 2 rods like up the river and be not reminded that they're prisoners. Polyball, bumpers, drift sock, and anchor. 2 anchors should be in there. Yeah, 2 anchors, and then I put matting under there because when everything bounces, it bangs up your boat, and so I gotta tighten that. So that's it, and I really kind of like this boat. I've been running it a year, caught a lot of fish, sturgeon, halibut, stripers, and a white sea bass. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll catch some more fish. We'll see. I'll try to post the video. This is just a thing. Boating is just one of those things that just costs you money all the time. So those are the trolling poles. We're gonna bring them, but I don't know if we're gonna do any trolling tomorrow. We're gonna probably drift live bait, but we could drift live bait with those. They're just a little more better. And these poles, these black diamonds, are just a little bit more rigid. They're just a little, they're not as whippy as what I like to use when we're fishing for halibut, because you want to let them load up. These ones, these are very good, very powerful. You can handle a much bigger fish with these, but again, I use them mostly for troll salmon, halibut, stripers. I like them for trolling, but that's it. Now I got downriggers. I got Cannon downriggers. We're probably not gonna bring them. The salmon are doing really good. My friends limited out today. Captain, they got a nice bunch of fish, and but tomorrow's gonna be about halibut, live bait, and halibut. The boat's ready to go. I just gotta go get ice and stuff. But somebody wanted to see the boat, and again, it's a really good boat, really solid. My other boat, the Pearl, that boat is really heavy compared to this one, and it cost me twice as much in gas to pull that 19-foot boat, 19 and a half foot, as it does to pull this 20-foot boat. And that boat fits 4 people at the max, comfortable to fish with the loss of area, but it's better for sleeping in. This boat is real comfortable, 4 or 5 people, even 6 people we fished, but it's not really to go stay all night like I do on that boat a lot. So I just want to show the boat, and I don't know how much I'll edit out this video, but we run a big cooler, and then in the front I always put a game bag, a big one, to keep the fish in, keep them cold, keep them iced down. You don't want to keep them in here, it gets too hot. So that's it. Sometimes I bring 2 coolers. If it's only me and my son or a couple people, we just bring 2 coolers. I don't bring the big game bag because we could just sit on the cooler, bring the ice, and then stick the fish in the cooler. That's basically, always prepare to keep your fish iced down. You're catching fish, they're fresh, you want to keep them fresh. The whole purpose of me, or one of the main reasons I like fishing, is because I like to eat the fresh fish caught 1 or 2 days old and ago, and then you get to really enjoy what real fresh fish is like. And that's about it. I'm gonna just turn off this video. I wanted to make this real quick and just kind of explain what it is. I use a lot of rod holders. I've actually trolled with six people with no problem, no tangles. You just gotta stagger everything, put some longer rods out on the outside like these 2, and then a little shorter, and then a little shorter here. Stagger your weights. You're gonna go medium heavy out there, real heavy right here, and then lighter here, and let them go back out. And you know, just try not to make any big wide turns or. All right, so it's all done. This is the silencer with that Trinidad 16 with the quiet drag, and it's got a Shimano Therese. It's an 8-footer, and it's TZC 80 medium heavy black. And again, I run the same rod on it's the Night Stalker, and in white, powder white, is the same rod. So anyways, this is going to be a combination setup. I kind of wanted it mostly for sturgeon, but again, the size is more like what I like for halibut. And then I didn't get white because they didn't have it, and I like to do business with Coyote Bait and Tackle, and so I didn't want to go shop around. I just bought it from them. Also, this Cedros, it's a 15S. It's an Okama Cedros 15S. This is a little older reel. I don't even know if you can get them anymore. They're really hard to run down, but it's got a really strong drag, and just a really nice piece. I mean, it's done me well. And this is a black diamond. So this is the silencer. This is a black diamond. It's a 2050, and it's a PSW 869H, which is heavy. And it's 8.3. Really nice rod. And I use it again for trolling with the Cedro on the side of the boat. And this is the exact same rod, except this one's a medium heavy, so it's a little bit lighter. But everything else is pretty much the same. And I'm running an Abbott MXL 5.8 comma colon 1. I don't know if that's an 8-to-1 to retrieve or what, but it's a new Abbott, a newer Abbott reel, and that's what I tend to troll with on the side, off the side of my boat. And then straight out the back, I'll use something a little whippier. But these two rods are pretty rigid. I like them, and they're 8.3s. So that's it. And this is the fish crippler and the fish jacker. And those are what's usually sticking out of the side of my boat.
Dang, you got onions, you got, dang, you got lettuce, got everything.
And then straight out the back, I'll use something a little whippier. But these two rods are pretty rigid. I like them, and they're 8.3s. So that's it. And this is the fish crippler and the fish jacker. And those are what's usually sticking out of the side of my boat. And you can use them for sturgeon, drifting live bait outside. I use this one on a charter boat all the time when we go rock cod fishing outside. It's just a little heavier when you're throwing that big weight to get down 180 feet or whatever. I like it. Again, I like the longer rods. And these black diamonds are really nice. I think I have 3 of them, maybe 4 different sizes, and 4 or 5 abyss, whatever. So that's it. I just wanted to give you the names, the new rod with the old defective clicker, which it's the silencer, and got the fish crippler and the fish jacker. And usually those two are sticking, like I say, out of the side of my boat when we're trolling, depending on who's with me. I use that one, the other person uses that one. All right, that's it. And that's the Night Stalker again with the, this one has a Telica 16 on it, and the same Therese as this new one. And again, I like these because the handle is a real ergonomic, and I'm old, and I like the feel of it. All right, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to say that the reason why I cut in the middle of the video to show a little bit of fishing or trolling is so you could see where the fish crippler was set up on the boat, and that was from the previous fishing trip, just to get a quick glimpse of how I normally troll.
Also, at the end of the video, I showed some pictures of the prop, a new prop. I damaged my prop in February fishing in OSD, and I ordered the prop February 10th, and it didn't come until the beginning of June because of the pandemic. So I had to replace the prop. When I was replacing the prop, I noticed that somebody hit my trailer on the last fishing trip also and broke one of my lights out and bent another one. So I had to fix that also right before I went out the next day. That's what those pictures of the prop on the at the end of the video are all about. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.